Good morning. We are vlogging today. Thank you so much for all of your feedback on the last vlog that I did. Some of you were like, we like a really super long vlog. I can do that. And you liked it when it was just the day. And then other people said like kind of little clips and maybe more of a monthly vlog is a good idea. I'm gonna do both. Sometimes you might see a vlog, probably like today, that's going to be just really long and it's from one day, and sometimes you might see clips from different days. I just haven't been able to shoot any other clips this week, hence you're getting just a day in my life. But yes, that was really helpful, so thank you so much for that. I mean, I love watching the creators that I follow. I love if they upload like 45 minutes, that's ultimate to me. So I'm so pleased that I can be that for some of you. So I can imagine today is going to be a long one. We started the day off right. I'm feeling at the moment that if I don't do my workout first thing, if I do a Pilates class, I don't do it first thing. I tend to do it more like midday and do it as like a lunchtime thing. But if it's an at-home workout, if I don't do it first thing, I just don't do it. Like, I do not have the energy at lunchtime. I do not have the energy later on in the afternoon, and I certainly don't have the energy like last thing in the evening. So yeah, I just needed to kind of get up, get it done, and then I like to, you know, have my breakfast and then like have my shower and get ready. Even though the morning is my most productive time, this is when I will always get the bulk of my work done. But I hate when I'm getting that slumpy afternoon feeling and I haven't got ready for the day. Then I'm definitely not getting anything done in the evening. So we're up, we're at 'em, we're getting ready. Today is just a working from home day. Yesterday our childcare got a bit messed up. So we had Ralphie chops at home. So we just kind of switched days around a little bit, and now the to-do list is long, but I feel like when those sorts of things happen, you just have to like lean into it. I kind of got whatever I could get done. Mark and Ralph had a really cute day together and everyone had a good time. Like it just worked out in the end. And yesterday I filmed the packing video, so you would have seen that already. I cannot believe I got to the end. I got to the end of the packing video and I hadn't packed underwear, pajamas or workout gear. Like I'm so pleased I figured that out, because that would not have been too good. Oh, I just used the Summer Fridays sheerskin tint, which I realised I've been telling you that I use shade 4. I don't, I use shade 3, but I'm really into that at the moment, and then just using Glossier Stretch wherever I need it. I mean, this is just the concealer that goes on forever. I'm like, will I ever get to the bottom of one of these? I think I have in the past, but it's taken a long time, like literally years. So yeah, yesterday I packed, which had just made me feel like we're not even going for a couple of days, and I just feel so prepared. I'm like, I need to do this more often. It is kind of when I got ready this morning and I was like looking at my wardrobe, all of my favorite things are packed, so I was a bit like, oh, what am I gonna wear today? But I'm in a real shirt moment. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling shirts this week. I think all I've worn this week all I've worn this week so far is shirts and jeans. Maybe it's the whole TikTok is serving me coastal on, which I guess is TikTok's version of Alison Bornstein's chic desert on. It just all feels very like relaxed. It's very like a shirt but unbuttoned. I don't know, I feel very inspired by that at the moment. If you're feeling this coastal on desert chic vibe, I've got some pieces from Monica VINADER that I think you're gonna love. It really speaks to that whole kind of like polished and elegant, but like a little bit boho. I think you're really gonna like them. These earrings are from them actually. Very gorgeous, just like simple, chic. Got a code, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Yeah, that is the vibe. That's the vibe that I'm feeling this week, and the vibe that I sort of packed our holiday bits for. But it was quite funny. Now we've got obviously like the suitcases kind of in the corner, like ready to go, and it was funny. Ralph didn't realise it was there, and then just before he went to bed last night, he was like, oh, and like he was like, what's that doing there, mummy? It's so funny now. He's at this age where he like speaks like me and Mark. Do you know what I mean? He's a sponge. So the way that he says things and kind of the mannerisms that he has, it's just like, it just holds a mirror up to you. It's so funny. It's like how we talk. He kind of expresses things in exactly the same way, and it is just very entertaining. I feel like we go to bed and then we have to like recount the funny parts of the day that have just like been the cutest parts of the day. We have to do like little reenactments because yeah, yesterday he was going like 1 second mummy, 1 second mummy, and then he was like 2 seconds mummy, and then he was like 5 seconds mummy. It was so adorable. I'm trying to think what else I've been up to. I went to London on Tuesday and my meeting cancelled on me, which is cool, it happens sometimes. And I thought, what should I do? Luckily I had my laptop with me, so I was able to, I just like hunker down in a Pret. That is my favourite place to work. The ambient noise of a Pret with like a like the prosciutto mac and cheese in front of me, or they do rice pudding now. It was good. I wanted it to be creamier. It was a little bit too like thin for me. The Rachel's clotted cream rice pudding. That is my fave. But yeah, just chilling in a Pret, just like listening to everything going on around me. That is my favourite place to work. I love working in a Pret. That's where you'll find me. So I just worked in a Pret for an hour or two, and I wrote a substack called Ingredient Dressing versus Recipe Dressing, which honestly, like, it just kind of blew my mind a bit. Like, now I've tracked my outfits digitally for almost 2 years, which is wild. I was looking back through wearing some of my outfits from August 2022, which is when I started tracking my outfits. And I don't know, it's so funny because like so many of the things are the same that I'm wearing now, but I'm just wearing them in a different way. And so I just wrote a piece about like why I think that's happened and how I focus more on the recipe of what I'm wearing now compared to like the individual items, rather than being like, I am looking for the best pair of straight leg jeans. That's part of it. Like, high quality ingredients are part of it, but it's also the method of how you're putting things together. And I just wrote a list for the things that have really helped me. And actually one of the comments really stuck out, loads of the comments stuck out to me. There was a really interesting comment section. So thank you so much to everybody who has left a comment on that post. I'll link it down below for you. But yeah, one of the comments said, there's a lot to do with like the color palette. A lot of the outfits that I used to wear were actually quite cool toned in a way because there was a lot of black. There was just a lot of black, a lot of black. And actually in my newer outfits, I just incorporated a lot more warmth. I've incorporated a lot more texture, but ultimately, like when you look at them, they're still black included, but it's always with a camel or or a brown, or I don't know, there's just a lot more, like a nice denim. I don't know, it just feels, I totally got what this commenter was saying. And then when I did look at, like, back at my outfits, I was like, that's exactly it. There's just a more warm tone to things, which I think suits me better and is a huge part of what came out of my colour analysis. I'll link that video in the corner for you. Joe messaged me the other day actually, was like, so many people have like come down and seen me, which is so lovely. So yeah, if you go see Joe, tell her I sent you. But she was so helpful and so great, and that's been a huge, I think about it every day. I think about it when I get dressed every day. I think about it when I make purchases. Like even today I was like, oh, I think I put this on with my white tank top and it like looked good, but I don't know, I was like, it's not exactly right. I kind of want something a bit more warm. This is exactly what I wanted. So that has just played such a huge part. And I think ultimately my outfits just suit me better because they're working with me colour-wise in a more complimentary way. There you go, wow. Where did that ramble even come from? Oh, that was it. I said that I went to London. So yeah, my meeting cancelled. So I ended up working out of Prep for an hour or two. And then I had a bit of a gap anyway. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go to the totem shop. I never, ever shop in person, like ever. It's a very rare thing for me to do. And yeah, the totem shop, what a lovely shop. What a lovely shop. By the time you see this video, I would have posted about my findings in my Substack. So again, check that out. I'll link that down below for you. But that was a very fun morning. The staff was so helpful and really friendly, and I don't know, it just felt like a really nice, calm, non-pressurizing space. So I went there. So that was a fun little detour. And then I'd always planned to do a cycle reformer class. I asked on my Instagram stories for reform Pilates classes in central London because quite often I find myself up there with meetings and then a bit of a gap, and I'm like, oh, I might as well get my workout in for the day whilst I'm up here because I can't really do it before I leave because often I'm getting on like a 7 o'clock train. So someone have recommended cycle. Oh, which one of you was it? Which one of you was it who recommended cycle? Because my word, I've never done a class that hard, and I actually found it inhibitively hard. Like I didn't find it very motivating because I was finding it so hard. And I've done reform Pilates for like 8 years at this point. Like pre it getting super trendy on TikTok, I've done it for a long time. And I'm not saying like I'm really good at it, I'm really good, not at all, but like I feel like I understand the technique, and I feel like in your average class, I should be able to do the majority of the moves. I couldn't, it was so hard. I do feel like that is quite a Virgo trait. Oh, by the way, I used Lancome Monsieur Big, I used Anastasia Brow Freeze, which I forgot to use yesterday. I kept looking in the mirror and was like, something's off about my makeup. Didn't use that. And then this is the Glossier Lip Crayon in Greys, obsessed with this. And then this is Ulla Henriksen Pout Preserve in Strawberry Shortcake, and I just apply that with my finger over the top. But yeah, I think it's quite a Virgo thing. When we find things hard, we don't want to do them. We like to do things that we feel good at. But yeah, I just found it actually too hard. They've got like a starter package where it just worked out better value for me to buy three credits instead of 1. So I've got another 2 credits to use in the next month. So if anyone has any advice, any instructors that you like there, any other classes you like there, because yeah, I did find it just a bit tricky. And then the instructor, oh, this was the worst part, the instructor sat on the end of my reformer and just looked at me like this. Oh my God, I was like, I'm dying. I'm really struggling. I don't know. I don't find that kind of meaniness that inspiring when I'm working out. So yeah, whoever recommended it, you're probably the strongest person I know, because that was a very, very hard class. I'm going to put on my jewelry for the day. Let's discuss. So I've got some pieces from Monica Vinader to show you. I've got in a pair right now. These are just very, I don't know, they're kind of an everyday hoop, but I like they've got a sort of organic shape to them. It feels like if kind of undone, organic, boho is one of your 3 words, I think this would be a really good hoop for you. It's a really nice size as well. I feel like even when I've got my hair up, sometimes if I've got a too big a hoop on, when I've got my hair up, I don't really love how that looks, but I think even with hair up, they're nice. They're not too tiny, they're not too big either. So Monica Vinader it's like a good in-between. If you like that dainty jewelry look, but you also want kind of slightly chunkier, more abstract pieces as well, they're like a good place that does both of those things. So if you want to do like dainty, simple hoop with maybe a slightly chunkier necklace, they've got you covered. But if you want to do the reverse, they can also do that too. They've also got this really lovely capri collection that is just coming out. I think it's coming out tomorrow. I will link everything that I mentioned here. But how fun are these? I'm going to put these in now to show you. All pieces are made out of recycled sterling silver or 18 karat gold. Oh, I've still got it in gold for May. And all the gemstones and diamonds and pearls are all ethically sourced. Very much here for their packaging too. It's all made from recycled goods, and then it's 100% recyclable too. And they've also got a repair and rewear scheme. So ultimately you can like buy things and then wear them longer. They're all about that. So we love that. I might have to wear these today actually. I really love these. I love the texture of them and how they hit the light. I think that's so beautiful. So that's part of the Capri collection. And there's also a matching cuff to wear as well. Love that. Feels very summery. I also really love this thin bangle. I've really been into this. Comes in different sizes too, so you can make sure that you're getting just the right size. I think I'm going to wear that today. That to me is just simplicity, like at its finest. You know, you can't, I'm like, oh, I can't stop looking at that. That's so pretty. I love that. I really wanted to show you this. I think it's called like the mixed gemstone necklace, because I feel like if you're anything like me and you tend to just go for like gold pieces and keep things quite simple, and sometimes you feel like things can feel a little bit too summery, you don't want to go for like the colourful beaded route. This is so great because it's the beaded route, but like the neutral version of that. I love this one. This is my favorite piece. I'm just gonna pop that on. I think it feels very desert aunt, coastal aunt. I feel like you're getting that. So nice with that and that. I don't know whether to go, okay, earrings, we have some options. We've got this from the Capri collection. We've got the wavy hoops that I was wearing before. And then these, I like these as well, because again, these are like the necklace and that they're doing the whole gold thing, beaded thing, but in a very subtle way. I can't believe I forgot to say, I've got a 20% off code. Oh, got 20% off code. I love when brands do a code. I love it. I'm like, give me the code. I can share the code. We love a code. It's 20% off. The code is Anna Edit. Just Anna Edit. I'll put it on the screen now. That'll get you 20% off any full price items online, in store. Just click on any of the links below. I will link up everything that I've spoken about here. And yeah, enter the code Anna Edit at checkout. You can get 20% off. We love it. And I also love these earrings. I think it's either gonna be these or the wavy hoops. But I do like how these go with this, but in a not too matchy way. I think I'm gonna go back to the hoops. I really love the hoops. They're such a good size. So check it out. I think everything is very well priced and 20% off as well. Like, we love that even more. And if you're in need of a summer jewelry refresh, there you go. There are some options for you. I feel like this jewelry look would be very Alison approved. In terms of an outfit for the day, we are looking a little bit bare over here, like I mentioned. Loads of my favorites are packed up, and I can't lie, I just went to go and get some fresh underwear and was like, oh, we're running low. Like, we need to do a wash today, like right here, right now. Realistically, I need to be doing washing every other day, and I think it's been a good 5 days. So let's go stick a wash on. But outfit of the day, that's what I was gonna show you. Outfit of the day, I've got on, this is a Faithful the brand little silky top. I just love the color of it. I got this for the Mallorca job that I did with them, and have, yeah, just like loved it since. I bought it quite oversized. I've rolled up the sleeves. But yeah, I like the color. I was like, I feel like I just need a brown shirt in my life. I don't know. It was interesting. I was looking at my wardrobe like last night when I was sat in bed, and I was like, I feel like my wardrobe is just, there's more creaminess, there's more browns. Like, as we spoke about earlier, it definitely doesn't feel as black when I look at it, but then I guess we are in summer, so it wouldn't be most deepest palette that I would keep out. But anyway, right, these jeans are from Totem, very similar to the Suzanne wide leg jeans, which got sold out and never come back, which is just really sad because they're a great pair of jeans and I love them. They are packed up and ready to go, but I don't know, I'm kind of feeling this more wide leg look. I was looking at my straight leg jeans and I was like, no, that's not what I want to wear today. To go out, I'm gonna wear my Sir S-O-E-U-R. I think these were a Selfridges job, and these were a Selfridges job actually. Just gonna pop these on because they are so comfortable, and then I'll probably wear, I don't know, I feel like bag-wise, maybe not the Dragon Fusion, maybe the Alien Nina bag. I feel like it continues on with the whole coastal / desert art thing that we've got going on, adds a bit of texture, adds a bit of colour, it just adds something a bit different. So yeah, let me have a quick look in the mirror. Oh yeah, you know what? I feel like this outfit is very just my style right now. Like this is what I want to dress like right now. This is exactly it. So very happy with today's outfit. So let me snap a picture for Substack, and then I'm sure there'll be something else I want to chat to you about. Ooh, it is a good post today. I know what's in both these parcels.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is Caroline's new product.
Oh.
Skin Rocks, the antioxidant face serum.
I love the branding on it, isn't it?
Her branding is so nice. Caroline is just smashing it. She's completely smashing it. This looks amazing. I love how...
Sorry. Don't mind me.
I feel like her products are so beautifully packaged, and they're really like bright and they stand out, but they're like chic at the same time. Bright but chic. Also extremely... You just know that Caroline has brought something out, like, it's good. It's really, really good. An antioxidant face serum, okay. Thank you for that, Caroline. I will definitely give that a go. Using the AM or PM after cleansing toning, massage 1 to 2 pumps into the entire face, use sun protection during the day. Wow, I will give that a go. I feel like I need to do a deep dive into skincare, what I've been doing over the last 6 months, what's worked for me. I put up a reel this morning and someone was like, how did you get rid of your periodontal dermatitis? And it's always like, I always don't want to talk about it because I feel like it's a bad, what's it called? Like a bad omen. Like when you put it into the world and you're like, this is how I got rid of my periodontal dermatitis. And then I'll wake up the next day and it would have come back. Because it feels like it's one of those things that if you have it, I think for a while afterwards, you're really like teetering on the knife edge of like having to be really careful, of it just going full blown again. I don't feel like I'm fully out of it yet. I mean, it's dramatically improved massively, but I still feel like I've got a bit of redness around that area, kind of I've got a bit more repairing to do. It's not textural anymore, and it's not itchy, which is so nice because when it's itchy, it's horrible. So I definitely feel like we're in a better place with it, but I'm also really scared to talk about it in case I just bring it back into existence again. But there's definitely a long conversation to have around skincare. And I've almost not spoken about it because I know it's not just skincare. It's not just this miracle thing of being like, oh my gosh, this one product, this is what's cleared up. It's so much more than that. So yeah, I'm a bit tentative to talk about, and I know that it requires talking about a lot of other things because it feels like it was a lot of other things in my life. Stress, diet, supplement, just like exercise. Like it is so much more than just a product that you use on your face. But yeah, I will discuss this in the future because it's something that so many of us struggle with. And when you're in it, I know how it feels, trust me, I know how it feels. And I also have the stress of like, oh my gosh, like my face is online, and it felt so stressful ultimately and was pretty grim. So I really feel you if you're going through that. I've had quite a few emails recently from people being like, what did you use? Like, what was it? If you want, that's the thing, once I open the can of worms, then I just start talking about it. I will say something that really, like the biggest change was when I was using azelaic acid. That really was the thing that I feel took it from like being under control a little bit, but really helped to clear it up. So there you go. That's my little talk on that. And then this, I know what this is. Oh my. I was lucky enough to meet with the Whistles team the other day, and we were talking, and I was like, I just can't get the snakeskin coat out of my head. I feel like I always remember purchasing it in December because I feel like we were driving back from Birmingham. I was in the car, I was so close to buying it. It's such a gorgeous coat, and the ladies there were very, very kind and were like, we'll hook you up with one. She's here! Dear Anna, hope you love your new snake coat. Can't wait to see you style it. Whistles team. This is crazy. I've honestly thought about this coat for so long. It's very, it's very unseasonal, but I do think that Whistles coats and jackets, I've had a few in my lifetime and they've always lasted so well. Like the clean leather bonded jacket now comes in brown. They very kindly gifted me that too. Should we just let's just talk about jackets for a second. Honestly, the team have been so generous. I feel like I could cry. Like Whistles is a brand that I have followed and purchased from for years. Like even when we were back at the London flat, I had like a Whistles shirt that was a bit like animal printy, like a bit leopard printy, but it was kind of navy with white spots on it. Do you remember that? I had a really gorgeous coat. Like I've just had so many things from them over the years I've absolutely loved and completely worn to death. So the fact that they have sent me 3 coats, I feel so lucky. And yeah, it was just a very generous thing for them to do. Trust me, this is not lost on me. I feel incredibly overwhelmed and grateful for the whole thing. And even though it's very unseasonal to buy jackets right now, I feel like that's what Whistles do so well. Like their coats and jackets never miss and are such brilliant quality as well. So this is the clean bonded leather jacket. I have it in the black, but they've now brought it out in the brown. And I think there's also like a khaki green as well, but I love the brown because as we've been talking about, trying to find kind of softer colors. I feel like I need to put you down a bit. I love this in the black, but in the brown, and it's like a subtle brown as well. It's like a deep, rich cocoa brown. I just think it gives a bit more of a vintage feel and it just looks a little bit softer. So I wear this in the medium. I remember going between the small and the medium, but I think I prefer the medium because there's just a bit more space in it. I never want anything to feel too tight on my body, and I like that I can layer up underneath it as well. Obviously, I've just got a really thin shirt underneath, but in the winter I'm normally wearing like a really chunky jumper. So yeah, I think if you're in the market for a vintage feel leather jacket, I love this jacket, and I've had the black version now for 2 winters. Maybe this might be my 3rd year with it, and I'll happily wear it again this winter. I think that's a real testament to the fact that it's not super trend led, it's more classic in its shape. Oh my gosh, the color, okay, the color of this. The color of this suede jacket brought me in. I'm also just having a complete moment with suede. Okay, ignore the brown. I'm not sure that I'd do the green and brown together, so let's just ignore that. But okay, this colour. I feel like I need to come close so you can see. If you're a true autumn like I am, this is kind of our perfect green. It's deep, it's rich, it's muted, it's gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I feel like, look at that. It's working for me. I like the kind of shacket feel. I like this fringing because it feels a little bit like organic and undone. I'm just picturing this with like an all white outfit underneath. I just saw this and was like, guys, I've fallen in love. I've fallen in love. It's so nice. It's really, really lovely. One of those coats that you put on and you can't stop looking at it. You just want to twist around it. Okay, then this I haven't tried on yet. I think I've got it in a 12. I'll link all of these down below and I'll let you know what sizes I got in everything. I think I got a medium in the leather jacket. I think I got a 12 in that suede jacket, and then I got a 12 in this as well. I will say that Whistles, oh, whoa, what? I will say that Whistles comes up quite large. Like some of the pieces I can definitely take a 10 in, even though I'd say I'm more of a classic, like standard UK 12. But I don't know, I like, yeah, no, please got 12 in this. I think so that's the move that I do, because everyone asks you the same. Because I hate that feeling of when it's like tight on your back when you're going like that. This is so cool. This is so cool. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Whistles. You've literally like made my jacket dreams come true. Honestly, I feel so lucky right now. This is so crazy cool. And you know what? I tried on the Toe 10 leopard print coat this week. I know, it's £4,000, which is just absolutely wild. I was never gonna buy it, obviously. I even said to the lady, I was like, oh, I just kind of want to pretend and just like put it on, just put it over my shoulders, and she was like, yeah, sure. And you know what? I didn't love it. I did not love it. Is leopard print for me in coat form? I don't know, I just feel like I haven't found the perfect version. And I thought it was the Toe 10 coat, and then I put it on and I was like, I don't know, I don't think it's this. Which was really good, because, you know, we can just completely forget about that coat. Not that it would ever have been on my radar unless it was secondhand and very, very, very much discounted from that original price. I don't know, it just didn't feel like me. It was a little bit too dark. So actually this feels like it's gonna be my kind of animal print coat of choice this winter. I think I might even take leopard print coat off of my wish list. That's big, it's been on my wish list for a long time. But yeah, this is amazing. Let me like stand back so you can see. Do a little 12 for you. I'm really pleased I didn't get the 10. I definitely think the 12 was needed. So thank you, Whistles team. You have made my month. Okay, this is my little spot. I'm gonna set myself up here. I've got the weekly wish list to write for Substack because it's Thursday when I'm shooting this. So that's gonna go live tomorrow. So I like to do it freshly squeezed. I don't like to prepare it too far ahead in the week, because ultimately I call it like a smorgasbord, my style smorgasbord of like everything. I'm sorry, the pronunciation that was probably really terrible. But I like it to show everything that I've seen that week. So ultimately I need the week to have happened to have things to show. So I've got that to prepare for tomorrow. I've got a lookbook to do for tomorrow. In fact, I need my phone. I feel like this vlog is me just blathering on. Can you tell I'm in a real chatty mood today? So let's talk about Index for a second. So I've got a lookbook to do for somebody else today. I have styling services on there. I love doing it. It's genuinely one of my favorite things to do. Whenever one comes in, I'm like, oh, I've got a lookbook to do. And I have a feeling that this person found me through Index, because they were like, oh, I've seen your reviews on Index and I kind of want to see what you're all about. So that's really cool. But I've actually purchased 2 lookbooks in the last week. I've never had a stylist on Index style me, but I was just like, I don't know, I kind of want to see what it's like on the other side. So I've paid for a lookbook from Heather. I love her. I love her. She's called Pig Mummy, M-A-M-I, Pig Mummy, on Instagram, TikTok. She has a really cool Substack. I love all of her Substacks. And I just love her style. I think she has such a good, like a cool, unique way of layering and how she sees things. And I don't know, she really like gets in deep with it all. So I've always wanted to have a lookbook done by her, and I like bit the bullet finally and booked that. So that's really exciting. I haven't had the results yet, but that's like in her queue. So that's really cool. That'll be coming soon. And then also Anna Cascarina is now on Index, she's like one of my favorite stylists on Instagram as well. And she, again, she layers really well. She has such a cool eye. I feel like we have similar tastes, but then she's maybe a little bit more adventurous than me. So I feel like she's gonna pair things together in my wardrobe in a way that I haven't thought of before. With both of the lookbooks, I selected not to have anything new added because I was like, I really want to have 10 outfits at the end of this that I can wear like straight away. I don't want to have to buy anything. I just want it to be purely from my wardrobe. So I'm really excited to see what she's gonna style as well. So yeah, I'm just in a real stylist mood. I've got like an Alison Bornstein one coming up as well. I really want to focus on what I've got. She says she's just shown three new jackets. But you know what I mean? I'm like, I really don't need more. I kind of want to work with what I have already, and with these newer things added in, I want to find ways to wear those. So yeah, that was my little spiel about that. But I also wanted to say that after the packing video that you guys would have seen already, I thought, oh, you know what? I'm gonna like input this all onto Index already and just like see, I don't know, can I do like a little packing list on here? And I'd never used a collection before, but I made one yesterday and it's just completely blown my mind. So let me show you like how this works. So this is my wardrobe on Index. I have an open wardrobe. I'll link it down below. You can see everything that's in there, and these are all of my outfits. So I have them by calendar view, but you can have them just like that as well. But I was like, oh, I feel like you can do packing lists on here, and it's in the collections tab. So in the packing section, I just press this button here to like make a new one, and I made one called Amsterdam. And it basically works both ways. You can either add outfits and that would generate the items that you needed to pack, or you can add in the items that you want to take and then you can make outfits that way. So I did it that way around, and I added in all of the pieces that I wanted to take to Amsterdam with me. So that's those 15 pieces there. And then I basically went into outfits and started generating different outfits, but just using the bits that I was packing. So it's so cool. You can go into create an outfit, and then you go into add, and then you go into collection, Amsterdam. And there are all of your Amsterdam pieces, and you can just, Index have updated it now, so you can add, like, I've already done that, but you can like add multiple things to an outfit and then like add the outfit and they would just automatically be there. I always do, I don't know why, I do trousers in the background, top in the foreground, and then add a bag over the top like that. And then you just press save and it would be in there. How cool is that? I don't know, I hadn't really like done it this way before. So I just love that for Amsterdam, when I'm there, I can just go through and be like, oh, I want to wear this outfit today. You can add it to calendar from there. Oh, just so genius. I have yapped. I've yapped all morning at you. This vlog is going to be so long, so I actually think I might wrap it up here. I think this was more of a chatting what is on my mind video rather than a vlog, because ultimately what I'm going to do now is have my lunch, which you have seen before, and then just sit here all afternoon on my laptop and do that lookbook and write my weekly wish list. So I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much to Monica VINADER for sponsoring this video. I really feel like you guys, I don't know, what's your fave? Earrings, necklace, bangle? I actually really like the necklace. I don't know. I really love the necklace. I just think it's the neutral lovers version of doing a beaded necklace this summer. But all of the pieces will be linked down below for you. Remember to use my 20% off code ANNAEDIT. It's a good one. That is a good code. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for working with me, and thank you so much for watching this video and just honestly listening to me yap on for probably like 45 minutes. But that's cool. We love a long video, right? Hopefully when I'm back from holiday, I'll kind of shoot a few clips. Not when I'm away, but like when I'm back, I'll shoot a few clips and we can have more of like a weekly vlog next time with a few little bits and bobs here and there. I'll tell you what, I'll link the workout video that I did this morning in the description box as well, because even just like brushing my hair earlier, I was like, oh, my arse. It was a good one. But have a great rest of your weekend, rest of your week, and I'll see you next weekend for a brand new video. Bye.